Okay, just a quick disclaimer before I begin this video. It is literally 2 in the morning, so if I look a bit dead or if I sound a bit dead or whatever, I'm sorry. I just don't know how much time I'm gonna have tomorrow because in the morning we've got like a builder coming and I think he's gonna be here the whole day and I don't really want to film with him around. Okay, so both Sam and KATIE-REBEKAH have stayed consistent, which is very interesting. I mean, we all three have. We've all changed a little bit, but for the most part our core is the same. And I think if you look at our YouTube channels, and like our videos, it's pretty fair to say that. I think we could have probably assumed that we've all changed a little bit, yes, but our core stayed pretty much the same. For example, I wouldn't have expected KATIE-REBEKAH or myself to suddenly shoot up to be completely extroverted, and similarly I would not have expected Sam to suddenly become introverted. So, you know. But what I do find interesting is, for myself at least, a lot has happened obviously in 2 years, and I'm sure for all of us, you know, 2 years is a long time and a lot changes in that time. And it's interesting for myself to note that I really do feel like my personality has changed quite a bit in the last 2 years. I made a video about this all on my main channel, I'll link it below. But what I actually found when I was reading all the stuff about INFJ-A, I think that's what I am, is that a lot of what I was reading was things I was striving for back a few years ago, not just 2 years ago, but quite a few years ago. And over the last year, I've slowly started feeling those things come true, I guess, or really seen things happen. And again, that's all in my video that I've linked down below. But it's almost nice reading the stuff about my personality type and seeing myself in that, and seeing that the things I've been aiming to achieve, and I mean I've still got a long way to go, but the things I've been aiming for have now sort of started happening. And when I read about the INFJ-A or whatever, I sort of still have a little bit of that element of that's where I want to be, but at the same time that's where I am. And again, I've got a long way to go, but it's nice to see that progress happening, and it's nice to see that I'm sort of happy with my personality type. And I'm putting that in quotation marks because it's really hard to, you know, classify all humans ever into 16 groups, because that's just not fair, and it's incredibly generalized. And it's true, because what you're reading could be applicable to a lot of people, because it has to be. That's not to say though, if I were to read Sam's profile, for example, and I haven't, but say I were to read what her thing stood for, I imagine there would definitely be elements in there that I would completely agree with, and I'd be like, well, that's me too. But there'd be quite a few elements there where I think, no, you know, that's not what I want or feel. In fact, I was reading another person's, because he told me what his was, and I thought that's interesting to look up, and it was true. I was reading it and I was thinking, that's not what I am, and that's not what I want to be. It's not like I feel like I'm missing out on certain things simply because I'm not another personality type. And I think for my parents more than anything, that took a while, especially my mum, to realise, and for some of my friends as well. The fact that I didn't like socialising took a long time for them to realise that that wasn't just me being lazy or whatever. It was literally draining my energy to be spending so much time with people, which is not to say I don't like hanging out with people, and the right people, they're great. Okay, this video is all of a sudden 8.5 minutes. I might have cut somewhere randomly, and I'm sorry if it's jumped, because I just was rambling a lot. Anyway, the point of this video is I am proud to be the personality type that I am. Personality types cannot be generalized, but you can definitely find aspects of yourself. And I think in a way it's very good to be self-aware, because you can either see what you're aiming for or see if you're happy with the way you are, and that kind of thing, they work together. And I'm gonna go, because 2 AM videos are just not good videos. Goodbye.